Dad jokes? Hey, also, I changed my mic further. I made it to where it's even lower, to where I don't hit the red literally all the time. Because I thought loud was good, but maybe loud is bad, actually. Everybody, what do you think? I have it now where, I'll show you. I'll show you a screenshot. Hi. I saw you guys earlier whenever I was streaming Fear and Hunger with Robin Chan. That game is a doozy. That game applies pressure, and I like games that apply pressure, but I don't always like all kinds of pressure. You know what I mean? But I'm interested in playing more as long as I have supervision, adult supervision, even though I'm older than Robin. Hold on. Here, image. Meter. This is where I am now. So, see here? So, before I did any adjustments in recent time, I was about at that -15 number. Somewhere around there. It was pretty crazy, if not even higher than that. So then I brought it down to 20, which is right on the edge of yellow and green. Still too loud, I feel like. So then I now moved it all the way to almost -25. What do you think of the, it's about 24. That's about 24 right there. Do you prefer this? I want to improve my stream quality. I'm looking for advice. If you know how I could fix myself, respond here. I pin it for about 20 minutes. That's the default that it's at by default. If you have any advice, anything I need to consider about the stream quality, please let me know. I've been mostly working on the audio quality. 20-ish is where you want for normal talking. Yeah. I'm a little bit louder, though. I talk louder than most people. I think this is pretty good, though, right? Hi, Space Marine. Hi, everybody. And Jack has thousands of dad jokes for us. Thousands of dads that have all given him one joke. Shout out to audio quality. I do care about audio. It just takes a while for my brain to realize that there's audio stuff. Yeah, you can send it. If you post it in the Dollhouse Discord or in my Discord, I'll take a look at it. Just tag me. In this context, you might be better off quieter, but I suppose I should be quiet. We've asked 1,000 dads for their best joke. I don't even know if my dad could come up with a joke on the fly. One stream with Nessa and one with Synth, the perfect balance. Yeah, I wanted to bring Synth out. And I'm wearing my ghost cloak. Can you tell it's a ghost? I could take it off though. I look cooler without it, but just trying to switch it up. I'm wanting to use my default hair, even though I always kind of want to use my I always want to use this hair in the bow, but I'm gonna use my default. I have a totally different look when I take the ribbons off though, huh? I feel a little bit naked. It feels weird not to have like bows. So we got the bows right there. Default pumpkin, always cool. Thank you. I didn't want to be alone, so I decided to stream further. I had a very nice stream with Robin. I felt 100% energetic and myself. I went through this period last week where I kind of felt like I was in a lethargic state all the time. I couldn't shake out of it. It was really weird. I wanted to be back to normal when I could feel things. But I'm back to normal. I've been normal for the past 3 or 4 days even. So I'm feeling pretty good. Now, I might be a little bit lower energy for this art stream. Because, you know, I've used up a lot of my energy for the collab. Hold on, let me read this thing. Happy that I'm feeling up. Thank you. Also, hi, Nat. How are you? I agree that if you have it in default mode, you need the bow. The bows are like 100% essential. However, when I have my short hair, this is my tomboy look. This is my cute tomboy look. I could go either or. I also could do this. But this is a hairstyle I'm going to be using later. In the future. Thank you. Hi, Lumi. Pumpkin, how's it going? Hope you all in chat are having a good weekend. Yeah, having a good weekend. I was gonna wait a little bit longer before doing the art stream today because I assumed my tablet was almost dead, but my tablet is about 70%. That's good enough for like how long these streams tend to go. Last stream, I think I was actually on the tablet drawing for maybe an hour or two, and we made some good progress. I want to show the art. So I got, for anybody who wasn't here for the collab, where I played Fear and Hunger, where it's a hardcore game for hardcore gamers, and I'm doing the intermediate difficulty. This is what I finished last night. You got to see it being finished live. And then I also did, I did this. I've been on a roll art-wise. I've felt very inspired, cracking down, getting things done. Did that. And then I did this. Very happy. Fear and Hunger 1. I'll do Fear and Hunger 2 one day. But I wanted to show, nope, not that. Hold on. Not that, hold on. There we go. Gotta plug this again. So, Wednesday, February 12th, I'm going to be debuting a new costume. It's my schoolboy costume. I'm basically going to look like a femboy, but without, you know, the boy parts, unfortunately. Which may kind of ruin the whole feel for some of y'all. Because, you know, what's a femboy without being a boy, right? But I really like the kind of look, so that's what it's gonna be. I hope you guys like it. I've been a little bit worried. I never know if our tastes are going to completely align. Sometimes I feel like my tastes are... It's not that I have a rare or eccentric taste. I just feel like sometimes people don't like it. What my interpretation of being a femboy is, you'll see. You'll see in due time. Serious hot streak. Oh yeah, for art? Yeah, I've been going kind of wild and crazy. You get lost in art, and it feels very nice. I'm gonna turn my mic down a little bit more. Maybe I'll go all the way to 25. Because I do just have a loud voice because my headphones, like... If I take my headphones off, I think I might talk quieter. Nope, it doesn't make a difference. I just talk loud. Like when I talk like this, I talk normal. And then I talk like this, and then I'm really loud. I'm very insecure about it. Lately, I've been worried about my voice being too... I mean, I have, like... How do I say? A cycle I go through of things that I routinely worry about. And I'm back to the whole, like... worrying that my voice is abrasive and intimidating and unpleasant. So I feel a little bad because I can't actually change it. I could try to be more mellow in my presentation, but I can't keep it up for long because if I get excited, I just do a thing. I just don't want to, like, be horrible. I just want to be fixed. Thank you, thank you. Fear and Hunger is real peak. You can tell the dev did not give a shit about making people happy, just wanted to make art. Yeah, I really respect it. Like, somebody said that he made that game for himself and he didn't care if people, like, liked it or not. And I really like that. You make a game that you want to play. You don't make a game with the intent of, I'm gonna make a game and the intent of it is to appeal to as many people as possible. That's like, I mean, it's a valid business strat and everything. But you can find a really cool core audience if you just make what you want to make. A game that you want to play, you know? Scrolling back up a little bit. Put my old car in reverse and thought, wow, this takes me back. Oh my god. Jack, I'm sorry that I delayed reading out such Kino material. Voice is fine as it is. Don't listen to intrusive thoughts. My entire life is intrusive thoughts. It's actually hell. It's like, sometimes people don't know why I think about certain things all the time, and it's because I think about them all the time, whether I want to or not. And I can't drown out the voice. It's not voices, it's the voice. What is the voice? It's just me asking or saying things all the time. I can't ever get it to stop. There is nothing, there's no chemical or drug that can satiate it. It's like a demon. It's not even always brainworms, it's just... brain. Worms is bad. Actually, yeah, it's brainworms, never mind. Old lady on your screen. Well, grow the fuck up, human. So you're old. Wait, I mean you're young, but you should grow up and then you can be old. I'm gonna have a celebration for your back pains. Yeah, intrusive thoughts, thought loops. It's ADHD shit where, it causes, it's like ADHD, OCD, blah, blah, blah. It causes you to have, what's the term for it? Thought loops. And a lot of it tends to be, it can be anyway, introspective thoughts. Self-analyzing or analyzing. It sucks. It really sucks. I don't know how to tune it out, but if I stream, it stops a little bit. If you're like in social mood, if you're socializing, it's harder to focus on those things. Hi, me. How are you? Your birthday's at the end of the month. Oh, it looks like you're gonna get old. Congratulations, Jumenso. ADHD sucks. I always talk about it. I hate it so much. And when you repeat, I don't want to think about it to yourself, the voice just gets louder. Yeah, you can't exactly, like, willpower it away. Like, I guess you can, but you have to really crack down, or you have to find something to force you to be distracted. John Twitch chat would like to know if pumpkin pie is offensive. Nah, because I'm not a real pumpkin. I just have orange hair. I'm just a ghost. I'm just a ghost that likes Halloween. Does someone with ADHD completely understand? It has mostly made my life miserable. It really has. Whenever you look into like any disorders or something, there'll be pros and cons. What are the pros to ADHD? Because I can't think of a single thing I like about it. What, that I can multitask? That does nothing but cause me problems. I hate multitasking. I wish I could just focus on one thing and not feel the need to multitask. Yeah, there's literally nothing fucking fun about it. It can make you quirky, XD, but if anything, I think it can be frustrating to deal with. Like if you want to topic hop too much. Which, I mean, that's not necessarily bad, but, you know. Doing okay. How about you? I'm doing okay. I'm just vibing. I'm having fun with Twitch chat. Hello, Duramax. How are you? Usually push that thought in, then switch my focus to something else, and then the voice goes away. I can't get the voice to ever go away. I'll tell you, when I draw, I usually don't have the voices anymore. I can focus strictly on just the music, vibing, and the art. It's like, it's true peace, because it's peace of mind. Your brain is not thinking about 1,000 things at once. It is, and sadly, modern society gives common symptoms of ADHD to people who don't even have it. Like, right, like just misdiagnoses, because, you know, mental health is, like, kind of complex. There's a bunch of things that, will have, like, overlaying symptoms or whatever. I got diagnosed, and I'm 100% sure I got ADHD as well. But I'm pretty sure I have OCD as well. Drawing makes sad head voice quiet. Drawing doesn't make sad voice quiet. Drawing makes all voice quiet. And that's what I need sometimes. It's just all quiet. I feel like sometimes it feels kind of like everybody in a certain generation has ADHD. Like, it's weirder when I come across somebody who would ever even say, I don't have ADHD. Really? Like, not even a little bit. Come on now. You gotta have it. Everybody has it. Voice you talk about sounds like OCD, ADHD for sure. Yeah. And what sucks about the thought loops is like, I'm trying to think of an example. Let's say you don't like your bangs or something. Like, let's say you got a haircut and your bangs are too short. I'm giving a less, deep personal example. I'm giving something like less, depressing to discuss. So like, let's say your bangs got fucked up a little bit. A thought loop would make you think about it over and over and over, and how horrible it looks, and how somebody will laugh at you, or how dumb you look, or how angry you are, or how you wish that you didn't tip the haircut place for doing that. And then you think like, okay, I've thought about it, I processed the thoughts, there's nothing I can do about it, I will now move on. You don't move on. You just keep dwelling and thinking about it over and over and over and over again, like in like your own personal hell. And it's like, oh, well, maybe this is a sign. They want me to think about this for some reason so I can make an adjustment to make sure this never... And it's like, nah, it's just torture for fun. It's torture? It's torture for fun. Mostly doubt myself and make me extremely susceptible to manipulation. I'm always thinking about what if he, she wanted this or that. My being mad at the world face saves me from some people, and of course extremely hard to finish things or start projects. Is difficulty finishing projects an ADHD thing? Yoshi! Ooh, I got a donation, thank you! I'm putting that towards PumpkinSynth, which is gradually getting finished. Well, funded, and then we're gonna start working on it as soon as I can. I found this one template to clear head thoughts. Usually send it to my boyfriend when he overthinks and loops. I don't know if it could work for that. Can send if you want. Oh, 7, thank you so much! Well, that's 10, holy crap! Thank you! Thank you to everybody. I'm super excited. Thank you. If you want to send me the exercise, you can. Does anybody else ever worry that, how do I explain it? It's like if you don't believe in something, if your brain subconsciously tells yourself, this will not work, I think it's like you doom yourself into making sure it doesn't work. Like, so let's say you give me that exercise of things to do to get out of thought loops. Deep down in my brain, I'm probably going to be thinking, this ain't going to work. I don't got what it takes. The ADHD is too strong. And then I'll read it and be like, yeah, this ain't working. See, I knew it. And it's like, well, either it doesn't work or I doomed it to not work, you know? Moth Girl? Are you talking about... Hold on, let me pull it up really quick. This? You know what's funny? If this is what you think is a moth, I kind of get what you mean. But it's not a moth, it's my bunny outfit that I'm gonna have. So I got big, long, floppy ears. Oh, right, thank you so much for the sub. It's, wow, you hit 12 months. But it's Winter Lolita, and it has like a nice little cape, a little hat. I can show the full thing. This is like the throne, like, icon for it that I just had on hand. Hold on, here we go. 1 year of pumpkin. Yes. So this is what we got. You know what? I am starting to like the white leggings more. Lobotomy, hi! Lobotomy, I want to be a bunny just like you. Speaking of bunny, I was mostly, between Robin collab, I was chilling in Para's debut stream. Her new model's incredible. Like, wow. I want to be a bunny just like everybody else. All the coolest people are bunnies. But this is my upcoming bunny costume. There is going to be like a normal blood version, like a red blood version, but I wanted like a cute pink blood version. So this is the one that's currently, I'm working on funding. If anybody's interested, no pressure or anything. I know I'm really annoying about it, but I feel like you have to be annoying sometimes, because it's really easy to get tuned out on social media, and probably everybody has me muted on Twitter anyway. I gotta do what I gotta do. I try not to be annoying, though. It's just really difficult because it comes so natural to me. Hold on, my music stopped. And this is my other bunny costume for Nanessa. You need to remind people. Right, gotta be persistent. If somebody got annoyed, though, I kind of totally get it. Like, I feel bad doing it. Self-marketing and stuff. I'm able to kind of do it because, in a way, I don't have shame. I do have shame, but not enough. But I love this so much. I want both of them to come into creation. They're gonna happen no matter what, but it just helps. Donations to support the stream and everything. Everyone seems to like this one the most. Granted, like I said before, Nanessa is a brightly colored character, so it might not hit as hard on the actual model, because she's gonna have vibrant orange hair, you know? Whereas this kind of works better as a desaturated kind of thing. So do people prefer this outfit over this? I kind of get it if you do. I like both. That's why I'm one of the thousands of reasons why I have two characters is I'm a very dual personality person. There's just so many things that I like in the world, and I'm able to channel a lot of those things into both of these characters that are very similar to each other, but very different. They're both pumpkin. This is PumpkinSynth. PumpkinSynth is me, like right here, and then Pumpkin Anessa is the other one. Preferring the white, the shapes mostly, I think. Let me scroll back up so I don't miss too much. But 7, thank you so much. I'm scrolling past all the gift subs. I was diagnosed with a kind of autism that technically doesn't exist anymore. Asperger. Oh! They changed the name, right? Isn't it like that they merged it and it's not its own separate thing anymore or something like that? All right, I think I've caught up. Now I'm coming back. The bunification. We could make Abigail a bunny. It'll be so much better if he was a bunny. I know no one asked, but personally, I love the idea of the pink leggings with pink boots from the right, then the ears with the fur hat from the right. You know, I don't know. Hold on. The thing that concerns me about that is the leggings, the pink leggings, they're supposed to be kind of like palish pink leggings. They're very similar in color to the boots on the right version. So if you combine the two, the leggings and the shoes kind of blend together, and I don't think that would work very well. Maybe if it was like black leggings and black boots, that can work, but I don't know about pink leggings and pink boots. That's why I'm gonna have both as a toggle. So I'm gonna have the bunny ears, and I'm gonna have both hats as variants. And then I'll probably do the leggings and the boot swaps. So I'll be able to do all of it. The reason why I'm going to do it all as toggles is because sometimes I end up changing my mind, you know, later. And I don't want to, like, live with regrets and be like, oh my god, no, I should have done the other legging style instead. Like, I think like that a lot. It's OCD, I think. Wish I could see what ears look like on her. Oh, on, these ears? What was the other picture you had in your recent tweet? It was like on the side. Recent tweet? Of Nanessa? On my alternate Twitter? Or like my main Twitter? Wait. Oh, are you talking about the Para art? Where I showed a screenshot of me drawing this. I'm an artist, by the way, everybody. If you want to commission me, they're kind of open for a bit. I'm going strong so far. Hi, Harmless. Okay, yeah, this is Para. She's actually debuting right now with her new model. The new model has such a different vibe. I don't want to gush too much, but I can't help it. Para's. If you go to her stream, she's still streaming. She's probably reading stuff from her Kudo board, I think it's called. I should have submitted something to it, but I just didn't. Because I think I've just been kind of hectic and lost in art world. No. Oh, the picture that I had before. Right. Hold on. This? I want to introduce more people to Para. Para... Bluntilda, I think, are my Oshis. No, I know they're my Oshis. And then Mame counts, of course, but Mame and me have a different special relationship that goes beyond just Oshi, you know? Didn't get to draw Para at birthday gift this year, too busy. I know how that feels. That's why it always sucks being an artist, and like, you'd think like, oh, I'm an artist. I could just easily whip up an art for whoever, for their birthdays. And it's like, well, what do you do when you have like 15 people you want to do birthday arts for? but you actually have 30 people you want to do birthday arts for, but you don't have the energy or time to do it all. So then you have to narrow it down, and even when you narrow it down, you feel like you just don't have time or energy for it. And then the birthday passes, and then you're like, fuck. And then you're like, okay, I'll do a late birthday present, and then more time passes, and then you can't do it. Ugh. In fact, I can't make everyone in Love and Late crafted birthday art kills me and stuff, right? That's why I always just, here, take this money. Please just take some money. And then some people are like, no, I want art from you. It's more special it's more beautiful of our bonds. Like, no! Ask me for money. Just, I'll buy you socks, even. Birthday's the same week as like 5 of your other owns. Holy shit. When is your birthday? Robin! Robin, seeing you again. Funny, we were collabing and then I raided into Robin because Robin started streaming immediately after we were wrapping up our collab. And now Robin's way back here. Hi. Robin, how are you holding up? You doing good? Robin was making fun of me for yelling and being scared of the game. Terrifying. The loop has closed. What, the thought loop? You're the fashionista. I ain't good with that. All that. I got a lot of people that can help me. Because, like, sometimes I really fumble when it comes to fashion. But I got lots of fashionable friends. I got Lobotomy. I got Meme. I got all kinds of people that... They're just so helpful when it comes to fashion. I have issues with birthday presents. I don't check them till people are gone. Oh, what do you mean? Like, if you get a bunch of presents in person or something, like you need them to leave the room before you look at it? Disillusion ST is a great chill GZ game? I thought you were like, oh, like GZ Doom or something? I was like, oh, GZ game. I mean game. Hi, Sloth. Were you already here? Did I already say hi to you? Guys make out. I make out with everybody that's like a girl. Scrolling back up a little bit. Unquestionably prefer the black one, but that's just me. I'm glad. I feel like it's a fire look. Can't send the message. Seems like you can't receive messages from non-friends. So, you'll have to just either send it to Riot, if he's in here still. Yeah, he's still in there. If you send it to Riot in Twitch, I don't know his privacy settings in Discord, or if you post it in the Dollhouse Discord or my personal boring Discord. This is my personal boring Discord that's super empty and like lame and totally, you know, whatever. I've actually been kind of like posting in there a little bit more. I can do it when I feel like less social. I was gonna say less antisocial, but I didn't mean that. I've been here, yeah, but I've already forgotten if you said hi. Oh, I thought you said I've been here, but I guess you forgot. Like, oh, sorry. I'm sorry. It's actually, in terms of VTubing, streaming, and connecting with many people, it's definitely challenging for me with memory issues. So I can't always remember everything people have said or who, you know what I mean, stuff like that. And I think I see it happen with other people too. Like, there is one time where I talked to a VTuber about something and said, like, yeah, I like this thing or something. And then one day I went to their stream and they're like, oh, you like that thing? And I was thinking in my head, like, oh, yeah, we talked about it. But I'm like, this person must be so busy that there's no way they can retain all the information. And that's me to a T. It's hard out there. It's hard out there for us memory issue people. And I don't know if it's an ADHD thing or a, like, pre-Alzheimer's kind of thing. I feel like having Alzheimer's must be like terrifying. I don't want that. I think my grandpa actually has that at the moment. The para art is so good. I did a double take about the up ears. Synth is perfect down, but I feel like Nanessa would look cool with up bunny ears, like spiked up or like scissor bow look. I kind of get what you mean. Yeah. Let me look again. I like, hold on, let me pull this spec. I do like, the crooked ear look, though. I feel like I kind of just like the way, like, down ears kind of flow more than just straight up. It feels more me, but I totally get what you're saying. how like being perky has has its perks. Hey, are more people here? Hey guys, did you know that I'm gonna be showcasing a new femboy model, except it's a girl, so it's not as good, Wednesday, February 12th at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm going to be playing a romantic game. I wish I could talk about romance that day, but I can't. So I have no planned gimmicks. Moss girl? What's that? Oh, masculine girl? Usually call it junior Alzheimer's. Memory issue is definitely an ADHD thing, but it doesn't need to be just ADHD. Right. So there's lots of things that you could have that could cause memory issues, but one common thing of ADHD is memory things. Yeah, it's kind of like a mask girl, but it won't look overly masculine. It'll still look femmy, you know? Like kind of like a balance. Remember meeting my girlfriend's grandmother and having to introduce myself each time we came to visit her. Are you one of my grandkids? No, I'm not, ma'am. Aw. I feel like dealing with Alzheimer's would be kind of scary. I don't look forward to, like, it, because the concept of losing your mind is very terrifying, to me. Both because, like, you know, like, I don't even know how I would respond to that, like, if it happened to me, but also seeing anybody else kind of go through it, and knowing that you can't really help them, and that they just deal with that. And I don't know why Alzheimer's exists. I mean, lots of cruel things exist, cancers, etc. But it does feel kind of like sad to just like, of all the things that can happen to you, to basically just lose who you are completely, you know? Not to like be overly negative, you know? Try to keep it a little bit positive here, because if we get too real, then I'll get really sad. And I don't like to be sad. But I think about stuff like that a lot. The worst thing is, like, if I ever think about mortality. I think about it actually quite a bit. Kind of like, it's like preemptive defensive mourning over the idea of a parental loss. Where instead of like blissfully enjoying my parents' lives, I more think about what am I gonna do when they're gone, you know? That's like a thought loop that comes to me quite a bit often. And I usually have to tackle with this like guilt feeling of like, my parents will die one day. I'm not spending enough time with them. I'm not doing enough for them. Like, I think about that kind of stuff all the time, and it sucks. That's why people say stuff like, what is it? Never go to, like, if you're in a relationship, never go to bed angry at each other. Or stuff like, oh, if you're fighting with your significant other, don't have a fight and then the other person goes to work or something, or they go separate ways, because you never know if they'll get in a car accident or anything like that. And then your last memory will be like that you were like yelling or fighting with like the person that you care about. It's like scary, right? And like, I just think about that kind of stuff a lot. But I don't really think there's anything that you can do to really prepare for it, right? It's like, even though I tell myself, like, oh, I'm not spending enough time with my parents, I'm not spending enough time with my parents. Well, it's kind of hard because they're so far away. And I can't do much with them, you know, on the internet. Almost always apologize if I ever show any kind of anger, right? I kind of try to, like, not have fights that last too long with people. I try. Someone made an album that was themed about the experience of having Alzheimer's. I hear it's an intense listen. Just the idea kind of makes me scared. So I guess the composer was starting to deal with it. Never had to deal with Alzheimer's yet, but my mom had a stroke, which just kind of speed ran a bunch of Alzheimer's effects, which was horrifying. Damn. I hope that she's doing okay now. So she doesn't have Alzheimer's, but she's just dealing with effects. Although, of course, you don't have to like give any more information, for the record, because like it can get a little. Oh. How's my audio? I hope that the mixing is good. I might be right back. I'll be right back. Kind of out of water now. I couldn't help. No, I think the audio is okay. I just had to double check if it was holding up because, you know, I'll stream and I'll go on a tangent and I'll talk for a while, and not check up and make sure that everything is still good. Audio issues is kind of like an ongoing battle kind of thing. But let me scroll back up. The Caretakers everywhere at the end of time. I own all the volumes. Wait, so how do I read this? Is the group called Caretaker? Turning up my Sunday night with some beer and finish it with a band. I couldn't drink beer. I could not. It's an alias for the artist. Okay, okay. These kind of thoughts don't make sense to me. I'll live every moment to the fullest. Like, thinking about, like, just, like, what ifs in the future too much, instead of just enjoying life kind of thing. Because it's like, weird. Like, it feels, how do I describe it? Thinking about these kind of things feels more like a useless detriment to yourself. Sometimes I think, like, wow, you know what makes animals so much better than humans is that they don't fucking think. My cat doesn't care if I die. My cat doesn't think, God, if Pumpkin dies in, like, 25 years, I'm gonna be so upset. Like, my cat doesn't think anything except, I want treats. I want you to pet me. Now. What about anything else, Comey? Do you have any... Comey, do you have any existential dread? No. That's stupid. Why would I do that? And then I say, so true, Comey. Hated beer until I tried Pabst Blue Ribbon. Now, all beer has to taste bad, otherwise it's not beer, right? All beer is the same. Wow, my multiple arms! Don't look! It's a series of albums sampling a bunch of old ballroom music, slowly devolving into noise, reflecting the effects of dementia on people's memories. Can you link me some of that if you ever have time? We haven't done this in a while. I always like when Robin sends me music, but I don't always have time to listen to all of it. Because, like, I gotta be in the right mood to be like, okay, I'm gonna listen to a bunch of new music. And I could do that soon. But I want to listen to Death Note on loop again. More Death Note. OBS has been problematic. People been saying Stream Elements is more sturdier and reliable for streaming. Huh? Stream Elements? Stream Elements is not a streaming thing, right? It's like an attachment, right? 8 hours. Well, there's no way I'll be able to listen to all of that. One of his previous albums is basically a short, condensed version of the concept. So he's like, alright, I get it, you guys, sorry. Too long, didn't read version, album release. Thinking about the future is important, you better be careful about it is all, but feelings can't be controlled that easily. If it were the case, we'd lose our humanity. It's the ADHD is the problem. It's like, whatever thing you want to think about, whether it's positive or negative, because I don't just thought loop about negative things. I just thought loop about anything. But Yeah, thought looping just will make you think about whatever you are already going to think about. It just makes you think about it constantly, on loop, forever.
Names of our friends.
Thank you for the follow. I wonder if, I dealt with this as a kid. One thing that can make the thought loop stop is the maladaptive daydreams, where when I was, like, young and it still goes on, I just have Mary Sue fantasies where I'm in an anime universe, and I'll just pace around and listen to music and just think about that, like, alternate, like, fictional, like, playground for myself. That makes the thought loops kind of stop, kind of, you know? Because you're thinking you're an anime character now. You don't got time to be thinking about Alzheimer's. I'm thinking about Feitan. There was a video I saw years ago where an owner in Japan gave a cat up to a shelter because of being ill, and the cat didn't want to eat. Guess it depends on some cats. Guess the cat was just going through it. Oh, and being sick, obviously. If you're sick, well, you don't want to eat sometimes. That's how so many ADHD people get into writing fanfics. I can't write. I told you guys once, like, I was so sad because I tried so hard. As somebody who doesn't really, I mean, sometimes I think I'm, like, an okay writer, like, but I actually am not that great. And I tried to join an RP community, like para RP, where you write in paragraphs, because there's, like, several types of role-playing that you can do. So you can do kind of, like, text chat, like, Peach. Oh my god, Mario. Oh my god, Peach. You could do that. Or you could write, like, a sentence, like, I look at you. I kiss you. No. If I write that, I'll get labeled as a degenerate pervert. I look at you. I hold your hand. Oh, we gotta do the little asterisks, though. You could do that, or you could do the elite role-playing where it's para role-playing. You could do it first person or third person. I prefer third person. I don't like writing first person if I'm role-playing. Not that I've ever been that heavy into role-playing, but anyway, I tried to join, and I had to fill out a questionnaire and everything, and they rejected me and said that my grammar's not good enough. And it was sucked, but at the same time, I respect it. Like, the quality control, I feel like that's fine. You know, they want the writers there. They don't want, like, weirdos like me who know how to, you know, I know how to write a sentence, you know? But I think about that. I wanted to roleplay as, Mushino Koji. Shien Mushino Koji, aka the kid, Quick Draw Kid from iShield 21. I still remember who I wanted to be, and I got rejected. At least I tried. Yeah. I've written entire scripts for movies based on a single idea I had at work. That's cool. I think writing is a very, very hard art. I can't even write cohesive, like, Twitter posts, really, where it's structured right. Robin, do you like chocolate alcohol, where it's a chocolatey drink, but it's mixed with the alcohol? What do you think of that? Mina says I won't like it. I've been doing, like, first-person RP with my girlfriend and writing fics for fun for another friend. That's kind of cool. Do you do para, or do you do, like, short? Dude, I found a wand. Felt like I was setting up my keyboard on fire with how much I was typing. I like that. So you just find a magic fairy wand, or a witch wand, or a Harry Potter wand. Although that's witch wizards. Milk-based liquors tend to hit Ron. Okay. I didn't know that they put milk in it. But I guess if it's just pure cocoa, then it'll be kind of eh. Aunt made some lit alcoholic chocolate mousse. So if you put alcohol in food, that's fantastic. Like Kahlua cakes, right? Chocolate Kahlua cakes have Kahlua in it. So that's alcoholic. I like that kind of thing. I like it a lot. Guys, so we went to Domino's. I don't like Domino's pizza. Papa John's okay. Pizza Hut, garbage. Perish. Papa John's okay, but ours is gone now. I didn't want to get a pizza from Domino's. The last time I had it, I just don't like them. But I looked at their menu because I remembered that pizza places have more than pizza. So I got an Italian sub. Not bad, actually. What I liked about it is they call it a sandwich, and it's actually not as, like, wide. Like, it's not as vertical as subs can be. It was, like, kind of flatter, which makes it easier to eat because I have a tiny mouth, as you can see. See, and it, you know, it's pretty good. But they don't have Italian dressing on it. That's what the key is to Italian sandwiches, is dressing. You need to put Italian dressing on it. Gives it a nice zing to it. The best is the Firehouse Italian because they use honey ham. I love, like, sweet ham. I like when you could put honey on ham. You know what you could do? If you have honey meat, sandwich meat, and you have honey, if you have ham, sandwich ham meat, and you have honey, you can, like, put that the ham on a plate, and then you get a little bit of honey, and then you lather it on there, and then you microwave it or whatever you do to cook it, and it's good. It's really good. You can also put maple on eggs and sausages. You want to try it? Yeah, you do. Can't stand any national pizza chains. Yeah, the mom and pop shops are gonna be better rather than the overproduced. Is the music a little bit louder? I did have it to where I lowered my mic quite a bit. How about now? And are you all in agreement with Rhea? Has the audio been too overpowering? How is it right now? I adjusted it considerably. There's a place near me that has a New England style burger where they add maple mayo aioli? How do you say that? I don't know about experimenting with burgers and having maple or sweetness on them. Oh, you know what's really good? Oh, Thousand Island dressing. I think. Is it like kind of like pale peach? Aioli. Thousand Islands. Let me see. Let me make sure that this isn't like... hold on. Let me make sure this isn't like a thing that can dox me. Okay, this looks like it's a type of sandwich in general. There's this sandwich that I get called a Rachel sandwich. It is so good, and you put Thousand Island on it. It has sauerkraut in it. I actually like sauerkraut, but sometimes in this sandwich they put a little bit too much. Also, I would say that I think that the PumpkinSynth is now funded. Thank you very much for the donation on Ko-fi. I just checked. It's pretty much covered for now. The only thing left now is Bunny Nanessa. I'm so excited. I want to be a bunny. I'm finally going to be a rabbit. So if you guys want to see this, you're going to see it no matter what, whether you donate or not. You have no choice. Because it looks too fire. But this is the next on the funded. So thank you everybody so much for the support. It's like a Reuben sandwich. So what is a Reuben sandwich if you describe it? From the Rachel sandwich, what I remember, it's like... I don't even remember if it has cheese. But it's like ham and turkey. And then sauerkraut. And then you put Thousand Islands. Hated sauerkraut until I got tricked into eating it. Now I feel silly because it basically just tastes like pickles, which I always liked. I used to hate it. My dad was all into it. He liked sauerkraut and sausages. I feel though sauerkraut can be kind of harsh on your stomach and it can make you a little bit sick, or it can be a little bit overwhelming. And there's different kinds of sauerkraut. Some is stronger than others. I think Mina gets sick if they eat it, so they don't eat it very often. Some foods just don't sit right with you, you know? There's some foods to where, if you eat it, you consistently will get sick, too. Like, my favorite curry, I get sick every single time I eat it. Like, other curries, not so much. This one, I don't know why. There's something in it that just activates suffering. We found one of those plastic Harry Potter wands near one of the dumpsters at work, and that was what led to the ideas of the script. That'd be cool. A movie about kids with their iPhones and they found a magic wand. I could get behind that. No food does that to me, but I can't drink milk because of that. Okay, okay. Like lactose intolerant. I hear that all the lactose intolerant bros don't care. They will eat. They will consume milk. Even though they get sick. Got pizza today from Pizza Pirates for the Super Bowl. My friend Mame asked me if my family was into the Super Bowl for some reason. I don't remember she said why she asked, though. But I've never heard of Pizza Pirates. Is that a chain? Do you guys like ghosts? Robin, Red, Knight, Rhea, Lumi, Cliff, Sloth? No, that's me. Sloth? Not lactose intolerant. I can take it in any context except just drinking it straight. Oh, does it like trigger like a gag feeling from you to where it's just kind of nasty? There's some food that's like that for me where... Have you ever eaten something and you're like, oh, I actually like this. And then like you order it and eat like a whole thing of it instead of just eating like a few bites. You eat the whole thing and you're like, wow, I actually kind of wish that I just ate 2 bites and then didn't eat any more. That's like kind of vaguely similar. You know what? We have a baby. My friend Cooper sent this to me. We have baby pickled squash. I don't know if it's still good anymore, but it's really good. I would recommend it. Baby pickled squash. You agree with me. Back in the day, Domino's was the pizza that they would give us at lunch. Like in high school, you could go and buy food at school. And Pizza Hut, or Domino's pizza was the pizza they would always have. And I liked it back then. But then I had it more recently, and it's garbage. The texture, it's too sandy. That's the word I was looking for. It's really sandy feeling, and it feels like there's 500,000 liters of sugar, if I recall. I don't need that much sugar. I want a balance. Heard the Pizza Pirates put us so many hours away from where I used to live in CA. I get it. Do you agree with me about Domino's? Fuck Domino's. And Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut bread is the worst of all of them. Pizza Hut bread is the absolute worst. Their cheese, though, and like the doughy part of the pizza is really nice. I haven't talked about this in a while, but I don't like Pizza Hut pizza because sometimes they don't put enough sauce. So it mostly feels like you're eating bread and cheese. And I like pizza because I like sauce. So I would sometimes ask, can I please have like less cheese and more sauce? Or I would just ask for like more sauce, and they would just put less sauce if I asked for less sauce. It's weird. It was like they hated me. It's like they wanted me to not do business with them anymore, and I am happy to accommodate that. I'll tell you what though, Pizza Hut, they have those giant cookie pizzas that are really cool. You know, I got a question that maybe I bet a huge chunk of you are cook bros. All my dude friends are cook bros. Everybody likes cooking. I bet you guys know the secret. Why is it that whenever I try to make cookies, you buy that mix from stores, where it's like, you know, it's the powder kind of thing. You mix it with whatever, water and butter and blah, blah. You put it in the oven. Well, bam, boom, cookies. And it never tastes as good as cookies that you buy from anywhere else. One of the best cookies, hands down, is Firehouse Subs cookies. They have the perfect texture. They're not overly brittle. They're firm enough. Because I don't like them to be like chewy. I'll tell you the worst cookie on the planet. You better agree with me. Those chewy Chips Ahoy cookies are the nastiest cookies that has ever been conceived. Disgusting. It's so terrifying that Lovecraft would write about it. Pizza Hut gives you serious stomach cramps. Maybe yeah, they are kind of greasy. Although lots of Pizza Hut is, right? Chemically induced butter and dough, probably. Chemically induced butter? Well, we use the butter bars. I'm picky about cookies. Oh, gross, they're not even sweet. Wait, witches? Cooking is awesome. Cooking is pretty cool. Ow, 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 my eye hurts. We have to schedule. I don't look forward to it, but we have to schedule, no, not schedule, book a hotel for my eye doctor appointment to see if the surgery worked or not. I'm so scared that they're gonna say it didn't work because I keep rubbing my eyes. But my eye disease, basically, my eyes are misshapen. You're not gonna be able to tell by, like, looking or anything, unless, like, I let it get even worse. And I read that the misshapenness will make your eyes itch more and make you want to itch, but then the itching can make them supposedly even worse. Isn't that crazy? But that's not what I wanted to talk about. What I wanted to talk about is we have to try to book a hotel. And the problem is the hotels that are nearest by are like 3-star, and the first one was horrible. It was really weird, and they had a bunch of construction going on the entire time. And then they wouldn't let us book another day, even though it was like dead empty there. They were like, oh, sorry, there's no spots left. And we were like, what? And then we had to leave and find another hotel. So we went to another hotel. And the receptionist is just smoking weed. And there's all kinds of other weird little things going on over there. And the only reason why I'm weirded out is because I've never been to, like, hotels that have this kind of conduct, kind of. So I'm kind of like, huh? What is this? I'm kind of weirded out. But, you know, I didn't describe anything overly crazy. But then I looked up reviews. And I see stuff about, like, oh, they're them flying in blood and beds, around, ant infestations. And then I started getting, like, more spooked to where I'm like, I don't want to go to this hotel again. I don't like either of them. Hi, MD. Hey, my music stopped already. If you're making cookies at home, always go with equal amounts of white sugar and brown sugar. Do we? Maybe that's the key. Maybe it's because we don't use brown sugar whenever we make cookies. Brown sugar, whenever I make certain lattes, depending on what flavor it is, determines if I do white sugar or if I do brown sugar. If I do something like, there's like flavors like pumpkin spice, gingerbread, stuff like that. If it sounds like that, then I use brown sugar, because it, you know, probably works good. But bed bugs I would not want to run into. And what's scary is, like, you can literally, like, go to a hotel and then get hitchhiking bed bugs, and then you bring it to your house. Oh yeah, Oreos are fantastic. Oreos are cool. Yeah, they're on a timer. It's like certain cereals. You dip that in the milk and it starts soaking really fast and urgently. The worst is whenever you dip a cookie in milk and then it breaks in half and then falls to the bottom. And I get mad. I dig it out, and then I just kind of just eat it like. But guys, I've been talking long enough. Mina loves Oreos. Oreos is such a neat flavor. You know, the best topping for like ice cream is Oreos. But I've done so much talking. It's time to draw. I need to work on commissions. I don't want to, but I have to. I gotta be good. For some reason, I've just been delaying this. Maybe because it's my chibi style, and I get a little bit worried or insecure and frustrated at my chibi style, because it's never what I never know what I want it to be. But I did want to say, the progress on the Mina. Did I tell you guys? I probably did. Mina, all their costumes are basically finalized. Now they just got to be clean rendered and then rigged. I would say that Mina could probably debut like late March or something. Like, and if that happens, should that happen, then Mina's upcoming start and soon screen might be ready in time. Yeah, late March is when it will be due. That would be so exciting. I want, because Mina's gonna have a start and screen by this artist. As you can see, I really want them to have it. But the newest costume for Mina, it's the Cyberpunk. I designed it, and I asked Iga, Iga, here's some references of the Ghost in the Shell artist. Can you please, like, tidy up the outfit and make it a little bit more like this? So, the finalized Mina costume, which you're not allowed to see, we haven't even been sending it to any of our friends. It's gonna have a more like military geometry kind of vibe, if that makes sense. It's not gonna look as sleek and clean and simple as my concept, because I'm better at like simple concepts. I usually need other people to go over it to kind of like complicate it a bit more. Oh my god, it's so good, you guys. Iga did so amazing. I'm so excited, you guys. I'm so happy for Mina. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm gonna move the chat box away, and I'm gonna put it up on my phone. Your chat will be on my phone. And my shit's charged enough, good enough. Oh, it told me how many people are here. I hate it when it does that. I don't want to know. Chat. There we go. Oh, I gotta get rid of some stuff. It shows spoilers. Delete this. You can't see yet. Don't worry. Don't get too excited. Close this. Close this. You guys aren't ready. Art. 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 Huh? Whoa. Oh, I know what I did wrong. Okay, hold on. I gotta cast it. Let me close this. Smart view. Get it to hook up. Stream and stick 4K. What even is that? But since we're gonna be doing the art stream portion of the art stream now, I'm going to pull up my Death Note music again. The volume is, remember, it's okay to be a little bit loud. Just let me know if it's too overpoweringly loud to where you can't hear my voice at all. Because remember, I have done considerable adjustments. Death Note OST, enter. What's the plan for tonight? What are we playing? So we're just going to be doing an art stream. We're going to be doing an art stream where I'm wrapping things up. How's the audio so far, you guys? So I could show people, this is an art that I've been working on. It's my upcoming costume. Oh, yeah. Remember when I was talking about the costume I'm going to be showing for V-Day quote? It's basically this outfit. Now, I've definitely made it clear. Well, no, femboys can have, like, big hips. But this is kind of how it'll look. It'll still be sexy, but, you know, if you told somebody this was a boy, they would believe you. I just don't know how I'm going to color it yet. Also worry how I draw ears. I'm thinking too much. This is a work in progress para thing that I was doing, but I don't like how it turned out. Sometimes my stuff's just misses. This is another thing that I was working on. I have mixed feelings about it. I feel like it's a dud, to be honest. Commissions. Here we go. So this one's tricky because I'm doing 2 separate illustrations for somebody. And I kind of want the face style to match. Yeah, so it's not really a femboy, obviously, because I'm a chick with a, you know, and I'm cis and everything. But it has a certain look to it, to where it's an androgynous look, kind of, but it looks kind of like the type of character where people would be confused if it's a boy or a girl, and then you would just be like, oh, it's just a boy. You know what I mean? But I got this, and then this. Okay. How about this? Somewhere around here. Thank you. Now, I have the eyes kind of big here. And the eyes are kind of small here. Now I'm wondering, should I don't think I should go for a clean style, because that's when I fuck things up, and it's not as much fun for me. So I'm thinking maybe I should do like painty style chibi. So let's small the fuck out of them. Alright, I'm gonna cut that. I'm gonna paste. And then what I want to do is I want to do this. Yeah, I think I like this. So I'm gonna go back to how it used to look. So I'll move this up here so you can see. See? Now I think it's a little bit more in line with how the other one looks. Sort of. Thank you, Sky. And I hope you have a good day at work. Something doesn't feel quite equal about them, and I can't put my finger on it. And it's annoying flipping between them, because they're supposed to be separate images. Can I type? Uh-oh. It doesn't let me whenever I'm on tablet. Hold on. No. Damn it. So it won't let me resize, so I'll have to do... I could do this. Hold on. Copy... It looks like the eyes are lower, is how I did it. Okay, so that's why I don't like to do comics or anything, because consistency is so difficult for me. So let's do this. Now the question is, do I have the mouth as kind of high, or do I have it low? Kind of lower ends, sort of. So let's move this down right here. Yeah, I think I like this. I'm happy. Okay. No, I don't like drawing whenever a character is facing... Actually, you know what? They're not supposed to be facing that way. They're supposed to be facing this way. Doing this motion, like, boom, hold on. Doing this Doing this motion is easier. Like, this is easier for me to do than this. The opposite. Does that make sense? So this is a purple character. Kisama. Okay, so... Oh, too thin. Hold on. Is this the brush I like? Yeah, it is. And if anybody wants to commission me, exclamation Ko-Fi. I love how somber this song is. What do you call this kind of guitar? Hey, Mina.
Yahoo!
Oh, Yoshi. Also, I don't know if Shay's still here. I feel super bad. It's just whenever you get older, it's kind of hard to make time for, like, big group party things. But we set up this whole group thing for Diablo 2. I even bought it. Like, that's why I don't want my friend Augmented to think it's personal. How I bought Monster Hunter Rise, and I played it like one time with him. But I bought it for him, you know? So it's like I'm the one who like missed out, right? What was it talking about? My point is, I'm pretty bad when it comes to like playing multiplayer games. Like, so we did 2 sessions of Diablo 2. And not with everybody, but with like a good chunk of people. But I don't know when the next time we can do that is. And it's a trap that I always put myself in. It's like I hate it, but I also ask for it. Where I'm like, oh, because of art commissions and streaming, I don't have any time to hang out with my friends. And then I proceed to ask people to commission me. But it's because, you know, VTubing is an expensive hobby. And so my brain, it goes into like, it wants to be in career work mode to kind of like balance out your input, finance output with input. But once it settles in that I'm not buying skebs anymore, don't buy skebs, everybody. Once it settles, my brain realizes that I'm not buying skebs anymore, maybe I'll relax and not feel the need to do so much commissions. But I do love drawing. It helps make me feel complete. But I've been dealing with the hand pains lately because of it. But I feel like it's not as bad as it used to be. I heal fast. It also does not feel like a Sunday to me at all. Maybe it's because I don't like main streaming today. So it's throwing me off because she usually streams on Sundays. I like how this is turning out. Everybody thinks my commissions are closed because I guess it's hard to get the word out unless like you like keep up with my my Twitter. But for the most part my commissions are open. Let me see. Not every single tier. Oh wait, I almost typed my Discord. I used to do this. Oh, fine. I got some stuff that's open. Let me make sure that like nothing got filled up. Hi Wilds. How are you doing? Let's see. 3 slots for that, 3 slots for that. That's infinite. I don't want this to be 1 slot left. I'll make this 3 slots left. Save changes. I actually have I'm excited. I got a commission that I gotta do for Gurren. Of a design that I did for them, so I'm really excited. I drew Gurren with long hair. I normally actually prefer short hair. But because normally they do have short hair, I'm like, well, I want to do something different. Let me do, like, bushy, kind of like long hair. Oreo cake, that is what I would get. Oreo ice cream cake for my birthdays. But I'm not able to, like, ever find Oreo ice cream cake. They do have, like, you ever see those Oreo ice cream bars where they're kind of, like, in the shape of a circle? I'll see those, and I'm reluctant to get them because it's like, oh, well, it's not a cake, though. So good, that, but it never lasts. What, everybody devours it too fast? For chibis, I don't know if I should do, like, bigger hands or smaller hands. Depends on the vibe I want, I guess, but I don't know what vibe I want. Instead of asking everybody every 5 seconds how my audio is, I really should just look at my VOD. I don't want to do eyebrows like that. I want it more simple. Especially here when it's so hot. How hot is it there? For me, it's always hot in my room. Whether I like it or not. Man, you know what? I need to ask Lenora, how the hell do people... Like, Para's new model has this, like, flesh tooth. thing going on. But it's not always like that. How the hell does somebody rig that? That's crazy. I also wanted to commission art, but I have no idea what to do, and I don't want to waste the artist's time trying to figure it out. It usually is better to like have a vision of what you would like. You don't have to like overly complicate it, like telling an artist what pose you want, because sometimes artists they don't need like guidance. Usually we could come up with something. But that's just me, I guess. Some artists literally are like, no, you need to tell me exactly what you want. And then some artists, what they can't do is they can't do like commissions without having like a visual reference of like the character. Because sometimes people want you to create a character. I don't know if I could do that. Maybe? If you're given references of like the kind of design that you want to go for. Like a mood board. And summer gets to 110. Ugh. Does it get humid there too? So this ended up being cleaner than I expected, but for this style, I feel like it works. Well, 80 degrees here, and we were predicted to get snow. How the hell did that happen? That's like the exact opposite. If it doesn't violate client confidentiality, can I ask what people usually commission you for? Oh, there's no like client what's the term? Confidentiality. It's pretty simple. Usually people ask me to just draw their VTuber. That's kind of it. Sometimes like I have some tiers, like I'll do some emotes, and then there's banners. I'll do banners. That can work on Twitch and Twitter. And then I also do like costume concept designs. I'll do that too. I'm not good at stuff like reference sheets, so if you want me to draw like a front and back view of something, I can't do it. And then every artist has their weakness, so you always gotta investigate before you commission somebody, because if you want somebody to draw like armor, well, they might not know how to do that. One thing that people would usually go to me for some reason, is they would want me to draw like Pokemon, and I can't draw Pokemon. It's like, if I try to draw Pokemon, it comes off as like really stiff. Because it's a totally different skill set to draw humans and to draw Pokemon. That's just a little tangent. Have people wanted you to draw their characters, or is it usually just VTubers? So it used to be drawing like actual characters. But since I became a VTuber and I'm more into the VTubing sphere, typically the people that want to commission me, for the most part, are other VTubers. But, I started off drawing, like, you know, video game characters, fan art of anime, etc. That used to be my preference. I wouldn't really, draw OCs much. Right now, and then I'm gonna, do a stretch. Do you have a preference? Not what you're used to, but what you enjoy drawing the most? Oh, God. I used to only prefer to draw, established characters. Like, I liked drawing fan art of, like, you know, anime or video game characters I liked. Every now and then people would commission me to, like, people would commission me to draw characters that I'm familiar with. Um, Now I feel like I don't really have a preference anymore. Um, you know, if I'm asked to draw, like, a VTuber that I know and like, that's always a bonus. Um, but I don't really care either way, I guess, now. And it's like, it's work is work, you know? I think my only desire is, like, drawing characters that, like, oh yeah, I could draw that. Or, oh, I can see why you asked me to draw this character. This seems like my specialty kind of thing. Thank you. The most common, like, thing I ever hear regarding my art is they always say it's like a combination of creepy and cute. Which is pretty cool. I feel like, I don't know how this happened, but it's like one wrist got, like, it's like uneven. Wait a second. Like this? Hi, Net. Art for you when your birthday comes by? I tend to not be very good at drawing birthday presents. Because there's so many birthdays to kind of celebrate. And I have to get through commissions, unfortunately. I wish I had the energy to do birthday art for everybody, though. I don't even really draw for myself, to be honest. Like, I rarely get to draw myself, but I'm usually picky how I draw myself anyway. How backed up? I'm not really backed up, but I can't, I mean, if it was like a request art rather than a commission, I just don't have the health or time to draw every request, if that makes sense. That's part of why I disabled what do you call it? The art doodle redeem that I used to have on Twitch for a little bit because it was just a little bit too much pressure for me. It's fine. Mm, whenever I post this, I didn't like count for how shoes would look at this angle. Shoes would look kind of like something like that. Looks like I started getting a little bit too thin in this spot. Yeah, it's like as we went on, like I stopped having as many like bold lines. Also, it looks like I accidentally switched colors. Has there ever been a commission that took way longer than expected or was too complicated? Sometimes. Sometimes if a commission is like out of my league, I'll just turn it down. Went like a little bit too thick on one leg only. Let's try and even it a little bit. And then we want it to be consistent between the two. For the most part, this is almost done. I'll have to eyeball the shoe again before I like finalize it. But I feel like this is fine to start with. Got a little tail. And then we got these wings. Let's do dark outline. It's a picture in your gallery from about a year and it's one of your favorites. What is which one? It is too thick. It's like I have it thick in the hair right here. But it's not thick enough in every other spot. Purple with a spider and a moon in the background. I think I know what you're talking about. Is there a girl in like latex in that one? Yeah. I was really happy with that one. I had a different vision for it initially, but it turned out the way it did, and it's fine. Sometimes art can't turn out the way you want it to, and it just turns out however it wants to, if that makes sense. or your skill range will dictate how something turns out. So we have this done, which means I can get rid of that. And now we can focus on the red one. So we're going to switch over here. The color is still very dark, but if we do this, you'll be able to see the comparison. Huh? I fucking hate how much I draw on, like, a nothing layer. See, it's subtle, but you can tell. I don't think it looks bad or anything. It's more like, I wanted to try something else, but it just didn't work out, so I ended up having to stick with something else instead. I wanted to kind of make it more Giger inspired, but Giger is a little bit out of my skill range. Like the kind of organic vibe. Probably because one of my weaknesses... Actually, no. My weakness is man-made stuff rather than organic. But his has like such a particular detail that it's not easy to do. Luckily, we did most of the refinements already on this piece. So I just have to really just draw again. I don't have to make too many adjustments. Once I finish this, then the quota for how many commissions I have to do this week will be done. Let's bold this right here. No, you're fine. Art streams are always going to be a little bit more chill, but I appreciate anybody who still tries to talk to me during them. Or even if they don't, it's fine. So my art streams can be like a tiny bit boring, but it kind of is what it is. It's whenever I'm just very, very mellow. I wish I had the skill range to be more hyperactive and energetic whenever I do art streams. However, I would say that yesterday's was I felt like yesterday was uncharacteristically pretty good in terms of, like, my performance as a streamer. Because other times whenever I do art streams, it feels like I'm barely present. Like, I'm like, just here and I neglect everybody. But also, people are, like, usually lower energy for these as well. They kind of just... I think they just tab me? Alt-tab. Thank you, right? You like art streams? I'm glad you like art streams. Art streams are usually chill and yapping. I struggle on the yapping. That's why I think yesterday was, like, pretty good, because I was a little bit too vocal almost. Hey, wait a second. Is this supposed to be facing the other way? Whenever I initially planned this? Yeah, I think it is. Let me look at the original. This is basically a redo of an old commission that I did for them. I want to make sure that I have them positioned the way I did in the old versions. Oh. Huh. Okay, so this is actually supposed to face this way. And this is actually supposed to face this way. That's how it was in the original? Wait. Am I stupid? Let me double check. Hold on, I'm sorry. Okay, no. This is supposed to be this way. Okay. I am right, though. This is actually supposed to face the current way it is here. Like, this one right here. This part of the song always makes me think of like Silent Hill too. Which wouldn't it be surprising if they were inspired by that? If I recall, I don't know if Mina's here to confirm this, but I think that um, the Silent Hill composer was inspired by stuff like Boards of Canada and stuff like that. Normally I know his name, but I always forget important stuff when I'm supposed to remember it on the fly. Kira Yamoka. That's it. I remembered. Actually, I don't know what Mina's doing. I know that Mina's hanging out with a friend right now. You know, I actually had Mina play Monster Hunter to try it. But they're kind of like me to where they're like, oh yeah, this is fine. Nothing I would ever want to play by myself, though. And I think that's what makes me feel like, yeah, I'm definitely not a Monster Hunter person. I'm like a casual. Like, if it was really for me, I would be completely happy to play by myself, probably, right? But whenever I actually do play, it is fun. Thank you, Grimiko. How are you doing? Here. Hmm. That tiny adjustment goes a long way. Alright, and whenever we go to the doctor appointment, it's going to be a long road trip. We're going to try to meet up with my friends, or like a friend actually. Then I don't know if they're all going to be coming. But we're going to be hanging out with one of our friends. Probably going to go to a Korean barbecue again. The last one that we went to, our friend ended up saying that he's like, I've actually been to better. So we'll probably try to find a better one. And then after that, it's going to be kind of crazy for us because, you know, like doing a big trip kind of takes your energy. Socializing with friends takes your energy. And then we're going to try to visit my parents because where we're going, we're going to be halfway like to where my family is. So it's like, all right, I haven't seen them in a few years, right? I might as well like see them right now. Otherwise, we're going to have to do a even longer drive for the purpose of only seeing them. Whereas with this, it's killing two birds, one stone. But it'll be a very exhausting trip. It's gonna be, I think the appointment is around the 20th. So I have about, how much time do I have to not worry about that? Towards the end of next week, I have to worry. Next week, as in like the week after this upcoming week. Ugh, I don't want to do it. If only I wasn't scared of flying. But I refuse to fly. There was that really bad, like, plane accident that just happened. And they always say, like, you're more likely to die in a car accident than a plane. But if you get in a car accident, you have a slight chance of surviving. If you get in a plane crash, you will die. So it's like, I don't want to, like, be in that situation and feeling that. But, God, long road trips can suck. Especially when you have to rely on rest stops. Rest stops to go, like, to the bathroom and everything, you know? Because sometimes, like, depending on traffic, you might be caught in a really bad situation to where you really need to go and you can't go. How many hours will it be? It's gonna be, 10 hours of driving total? Something like that. There's a reason why we don't make the trip very often. Sucks for my parents, but It's a pretty rough, brutal drive. I don't know if I'm going to do a short stream or if I'm going to end the art portion once I finish these, end the art portion, and then maybe stream a game. I just don't know what I would play. What would I play? I guess it depends on if I even have the energy. Because the mellow is starting to like kind of seep in. I wanted to have more eyelashes on this one to kind of have them stand out from the other one. Let's thicken this a little bit. And thicken this a bit. Let's maybe here too. And right here. Have this be a little bit thick at the edge. Did I go too much? Also, if Gleam is around, rather than doing a long stream, maybe we can watch something in the Discord. Or I can hang out with Love. Why are you trying to wean off of Skebs? Because it just adds up, finances-wise. And it's kind of like a luxury hobby. So, it's good to, like, you know, not be dependent on Skebs as, like, your form of, like, dopamine, if that makes sense. It's like, you can get them in moderation. But it's like it's an expensive hobby. Or, you know, it can add up. I mean, lots of things, I guess, can add up. Do that. Let me ask if Love is around. Love, I wanted to know, do you have any plans tonight? Because you wanted to hang out yesterday, but I insisted on being in goblin, like, art mode. I wanted to know if you would want to hang out and do something soon. Whether solo or with the gang in the Discord. No pressure, though. Our relationship does depend on everything. What time is it? Oh, shit. So it might be too late then, right? Oh, that's unfortunate. Then maybe... Well, it would have been a bonus to be able to hang with you. Then I might, when I wrap up this art, then I might, host something in the, Discord. I don't know if I'll do it in the, Dollhouse Discord or my personal Discord. Maybe I'll host Death Note, because I'm in a Death Note mood, and if anybody wants to chill and watch with me. If y'all into that. Yeah. Just kind of chilling, and then whenever it's time for you to, like, you know, go to bed, then you can just, like, you know what I mean? If you're down. I would say that I'll probably be done in 30 minutes. Because the hard part is kind of, like, over. Like, the line art process is kind of going pretty smoothly. I just have to, finish the line art, and, yeah, it's going fine, and then I just have to, color, and that'll be easy. Have you been working on this piece mostly? So I've been working on this, and then this. So I got basically half of it all done. Thank you. I wanted to kind of go with the style that I did for the last ones that I did for him. This client. These OCs. Where I did like chibis that have like sort of a form to them, not just the bean chibis. I like bean chibis. I just always like to draw the curves of long limbs, so it's hard to force me to do beans. Remember when I was gonna quit. That was because of the health scare, right? Whenever I was worried about my hand's health, that's when my consistent pains first started. Or it was basically the early signs of arthritis. And I thought that it meant that I had to quit art forever and I wanted to focus on my health. But I wasn't able to quit drawing, even though I was really serious about quitting, because it's kind of hard to quit what you've dedicated your whole life to. It's like I remember I felt like I would go back and forth between feeling kind of like bliss and acceptance and peace about quitting art. And then other times I would feel very depressed and resentful of the whole thing. And so I would just I would just keep drawing anyway. But now I have a balance of I just don't draw very often. Not like before. Mostly I feel bad for everybody who like was like, what the fuck? She said she was gonna quit and she keeps not quitting. Well, like, don't say you're gonna quit if you're not gonna quit. And it's like, well, it's cause I did try to quit and it just didn't work out. Because it's not what I really wanted deep down. Even if this isn't good for me, I have to keep drawing. Even if it destroys me. Because, you draw in moderation and you don't go too hard, you won't deal with hand pains. But, you know, you grow up your whole life being able to draw and do whatever you want. And then if you deal with hand pains at all, that will literally last days. It's just kind of weird. It's scary. So, but your health, my health, is permanently not what it used to be. And it sucks. But it is what it is. It's harsh because all artists I know are always in pain one way or another about their own works. Like in pain because of the art, or that they hate their art and they're in pain and agony because they hate their art so much. Could be either one. A self-deprecative artist is all of them. Just joking, not all of them. Just me. Be kind of cool if we can actually finish this before the, how you say, Death Note playlist ends. This is like the first soundtrack. There's 3 total. But we're still in the first one. So this line art is pretty much done. Let's go right here. Erase this. And then, boom. It is done. We hate our art because it's never quite what we want it to be. Even if, like, the art is, like, exactly, like, fine, there's always going to be, see, there's, like, way more bold lines going on than this one. I have to fix this one up. But it's the frustration that you can't, like, achieve a specific thing that you want. Like, there's lots of art with qualities that I really like, but I don't seem to mimic all the qualities that I want in my own art. Just some. And it's like my body moves on its own. It's like, I don't like round soft. Stop drawing round soft. Oh, can't help it. My body keeps wanting to do that. I've hated a lot of my artworks. It's tough. It's tough to love one's art. Because it's our work. We're critical of it. That's why I stopped using my own art for my banners. It was agony. I even like have pain like on my Ko-Fi. I use my own art for my banner because I'm like, it's my art page. I should like advertise what my art actually looks like, right? Although I don't for my profile picture, but having me use my banner is bad enough, you know? Like my own art for my banner. But I hate it. It's like my banner is an eyesore to me. Although sometimes people don't like it when artists like insult their own work, cause like they'll be like, "What the fuck?" Like, I wish I could draw like you. So like a lot of people don't like it when they see artists that they think are good talk bad about their own work. Kind of get that. It's just hard not to hard not to self-hate. But from self-hate births drive to improve. As long as we're unhappy, it'll motivate us to get better, right? So, a necessary evil? I don't know, maybe. Also, love, I'm sorry I guilted you into talking in my chat. I wanted to, like, be able to, like, talk to you in voice and ask if you wanted to do something, rather than, like, take too long of a break typing. You know what I mean? I wanted to be lazy. I wanted to ask if you think Gleam's around, but he has to be around, right? Gleam is somebody I always like to watch stuff with. Another thing that was thick was the lines on the legs, like this. Ask Gleam if he'll come in here for me. Do my bidding, please. I want to live ask him to watch Death Note with me or something. And then he'll be like, okay, so you want to watch Death Note for the 500th time and not finish Gundam. And then I go, tee yeah. I love my junk food. Love some of my artworks and I hated many others of it. Yeah, yeah. There's some stuff that we'll actually kind of like. There's some pieces, I don't remember the context. Oh, it was when I was drawing the birthday gift for my friend. So, like, I was trying to redraw an old gift I did for them a long time ago. And even though I felt that I had improved in a technical aspect, it still felt like the old art was, like, better. Which I was, like, blown away by. But it's like, sometimes it's not skill that carries an art, but, like, how do I say? What's the term? Oh, is it she? I like these OCs. What's the term I'm looking for? I forgot. I forgot what I even was saying. This seems equal enough, right? Vibes? I don't know. Oh, I was talking about friends' art. Energy? Soul? Oh, hi, Maiden. Thank you for the raid. We're trying to wrap up an art really quick while we listen to Epic Death Notes. I hope you had a good stream. How are you guys doing? I listened to Death Note. I have to pull up the reference art for the character, though. Oblivion crashed your computer. Did you lose any progress? Hold on. I got a dorsal fin. Found the one. I found the more that time passes, the less harsh I am on my own art, and I have more different perspectives to understand it. I don't even know how I feel about like art exactly, because it's like I don't really quite know if I ever became a great artist or anything. I feel like I didn't because I feel like if I was an amazing artist, I would know it, if that makes sense. I don't know how to explain it other than just like not a lot of people seem interested in it. And so it makes me think that maybe I'm just not, maybe I'm just kind of whatever, run of the mill. If that makes sense. And I sometimes don't know how to think about that. Am I content? Am I frustrated at myself that I didn't get better? I don't know. This is hard. Hold on. But I draw because I love it. So I just keep going. Found a style use that makes me look like the look on your characters. Oh, yeah? Thank you, Maiden. So does Oblivion just have a crashing problem? I don't know if I remember you dealing with that before, because I've lurked in some of them before. It was fun. What do you gain out of your pieces? How does it affect you when you revisit it? What do you gain out of your pieces? Hmm. I don't know. Pride of self-expression. And then I just kind of move on. Maybe I place too much of my self-worth on what other people think of my art. And because it doesn't ever do amazing, I guess I just assume, like, I guess it's whatever. So, in a way, I sometimes maybe don't get much out of art. Other than I enjoy doing it. Does that make sense? Not the kind of person who is public on social media. When I choose a more private life, I'm less anxious of my art portfolio. I always like drawing because I want to like express myself and communicate with people, I guess, through art somehow. Like here you guys go. This is my worth. I draw. What do you think? Having more public eye can devalue the perspective and value of one. I guess so, yeah. Been playing the hell out of Oblivion in my off time the last few days. It's such a comfy game, and I love the quest design so much. I want to like play Oblivion, but I'm still dead set on playing what's it called? Morrowind first, I think. It's all vent for me. Anybody sees anything I've done, I'd perish. I thought you were telling them if you've seen what I've drawn, then you need to perish immediately. Oh, thank you, Bunny. We're playing Death Note because I like Death Note music. I feel like it's a very good soundtrack, and I've been in a Death Note mood. Morrowind is great too, just even more dated, but if you got it go in with an open heart, you'll like it. I hear that it'll be like challenging, um, that it doesn't hold your hand. Which I really appreciate that in games whenever they're a little bit more hardcore and don't try to cater to like weak people too much. But I myself can be a little bit weak. But I don't want to be coddled too much in games. Even if I struggle. I think this should be more of a colder tint. It's too warm. There we go. And then hair is like kind of like dark. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You don't want a tutorial thrown at you every step. Yeah, exactly. I don't want the game to treat me like I'm an idiot and just assume that I don't want to even figure things out because they'll take it too far. Like, there's like reputation with point and click adventure games where it's just bizarre. Oh, don't you understand? You're supposed to attach the sponge to the clock arm and it generates shoe oil. You put the shoe oil on the vase to, like, but they'll take it too far, and these games will assume that you don't fucking understand anything and that you don't ever want to think at all, and it just like doesn't even try to let you figure anything out on your own. It's all about a balance, isn't it? It's just a little bit more gray. No, it should be more vibrant. And then it's black. Actually, we can go bold. Then like this. I didn't add in the detail for the jacket did I? Let's do this. And we got... Would something like having your art be in a comic book be more rewarding? I wouldn't say that that's anything that I crave. I think there would have maybe been a point where I would have just hoped that... How do I word this? That my art would have appealed to more people. That's it. Just a Twitter account with many followers where people really like your art. That's kind of all I really needed. I haven't really ever had much inspiration to get in the industry. Like, whenever I was young, I had, like, the kind of naive thought of, like, oh, it'd be so cool to be an animator. But then I realized what that would actually entail. And I'm like, oh, wait, I'm not somebody who likes to draw the same image 500 times. And if you want something to move, well, that's what animation is, baby. I don't want to do that. And at college wasn't in the cards for me anyway. Seems like it's a rough industry to try to get into anyway. But it's hard to know if your art doesn't get recognition, are you just mediocre and or bad? Or did you just never get noticed? Or is it both? And sometimes I think about that kind of thing. But, you know, I was talking about thought loops earlier. It's not actually something I dwell on very much. I usually just kind of block it out and not worry about it. Because for some reason, of all the things that I'm powerless about, although you could say I'm not powerless about art, I can easily try and study and improve. But all the things to, like, obsess over and worry about, I don't really think about that much. It's kind of like, if I'm mediocre, whatever, it is the way it is. Mostly in life, I just want to be happy, have a sense of community and belonging, more so than I want to be a successful artist. I think I used to I think I used to want the opposite. Or it wasn't that I wanted the opposite, I just cared more about doing better as an artist. But I don't know, I haven't cared much for a very long time. I'm so bad at wounds, bro. Also, hi, Error. Sorry for neglecting anybody. I'm trying to wrap up this stuff up. That way we can, I guess, wrap it up, and then I'll move on to... What do I want to do? I move on to, Damn it, I did not have the eyedropper tool. It's gaslighting me. Move on to hosting something in my Discord. Where we're gonna watch something like Death Note or something, and people can chill with me if they want. It's like, I wish I could just stream anime and stuff here, but you can't. So, it's like, alright, I guess I'll, like, go into my Discord corner. Like what you have here, regardless of where you end up. Thank you. I think I want this to be brighter. And then... And now I'm looking at the shoe. Now I can see the shoe detail better. Let's see. Also, I'm scrolling back up a little bit. Killer 7 straight up just gives you the answers to the puzzles. Makes me wonder if the gameplay was just that overwhelming to the playtesters or what. That seems to be the issue a lot of times. That's why we have the yellow paint, because there's so many instances of, like, players like, oh, I don't know where to go. And what sucks is that'll happen to me, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm happy about yellow paint as the solution. Sometimes you have to just let players fumble and just, like, But the players are lost. Yeah, so what? That means we have to change something. Not really. Not necessarily. That's tricky, right? Understanding when something's actually a flaw, and understanding when some players just need to get good, right? So bad at drawing shoes. I hate them so much. Want to be a good artist? Learn to draw shoes. Then perish. Let me scroll around because I'm neglecting too much. That just describes most Sierra games without the part where you needed the frog from Act 1 to solve the puzzle, and Act 3 I hope you held on to it the whole time. Being in the industry seems like an easy way to make you hate art forever. Kinda. Because, like, you know, if you get into the industry, from what I understand, it's not like, oh boy, I'm going to make my own anime now. I'm in the art animation industry. Now I can make my own anime, right? It's like, no, odds are your job will be drawing other people's dream, not you drawing your own dream. It sucks, right? It seems like game development too. If you get into game development, you're not going to create your dream game. You're going to create whatever the fuck you're told to create. I don't think you would see this part of the shoe, right? No, am I overthinking it? Maybe. I don't think you would see this part. Yeah, you wouldn't see that part. Welcome back, Jack. You have shower thoughts. I thought you had dad jokes. It's hard to gauge what's obvious to a player as a dev, I feel. Yeah. And it's up to opinion, right? But the solution is to have mass appeal. You need to appeal to the lowest common denominator. Oh no. Oh, huh? What's going on? Maybe my strokes weren't as big as I thought. It sucks when you're not the lowest common denominator. Like, you're not, like, the most elite gamer in skill. Like, yeah, you get lost in games
Names
sometimes.
of friends.
But what the fuck is going on, bro? Thank you for the follow. You can look through history and find many a different artist who never had recognition in their lifetime. That is true. It's also hard to compete because, like, there's just an endless stream of content out there. Everyone is, like, probably exhausted trying to consume, right? We're just not going to be able to see everything. Or it's kind of hard to be motivated to click the like button on every single passing thing that you ever see that you mildly like. You'll be busy. Twitter will become work. It's no big deal. It is what it is. Mostly, I usually just deal with acceptance. I think acceptance and another word, but I can't remember what it was. I don't want to go that intense. Apathy. I feel like acceptance and apathy are very different things. And I feel both of them. Not to turn this into, like, a pity me kind of thing, but I suppose if we were to, like, be real every now and then, these are the kind of things that I would say. Because I have more thoughts going through my head than just gamer rage, I guess. But I worry that it could be a little bit too real or mopey. So usually I try not to get into this kind of thing. I try. Never get through your backlog. There's too much stuff out there, man. If you get good with, like, time management, though, you can get through more stuff easier. Like, thank God for VTube, and I'm able to get through a lot of stuff that I've always meant to that I just wasn't before. Boop, boop. See, look at how it does that. Why does it do this? Is it because the brush I'm using? Love the real talk, but I understand it's not for everyone. Right, because, like, if you get too real and you open up about thoughts that you have about insecurity or, why don't I have more followers? Stuff can come across as like that, you know. Or, you know, you could be interpreted as a bitch. I don't know. I'm not a bitch. Don't interpret me that way. Stop it. You don't. Yeah, it's gonna hurt me. Parasocial weirdos on the other side of the spectrum. In what sense, out of curiosity, do you mean parasocials? Like, oh, she's so vulnerable and weak and pathetic. Oh, she's just like me. Do I want... Is the trim darker? Not really. I could keep it like this. Oh, forever into dust. Oh my goodness. You're my favorite parasocial. Our bond is not like any other. My favorite thing about you is everything. Everything that's ever been about you. And I hope you have a awesome Super Valentine Day. So Mame is going to be hosting a thing on Valentine's Day. That's the reason why I'm not going to be streaming on Valentine's Day. I'm doing early Valentine's Day. Remember, everybody, this Wednesday, I'm going to be streaming new costume reveal. Now, this looks a little bit dark. Don't worry, we're going to fix it up a little bit. We're going to have to... That. To this, to that. Oh, my God! Hold on, I can fix this. Copy, 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 copy. So I hit copy. I undo, 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 undo. And then... Boom, saved. I don't have to do it again. Another thing that whenever I came into VTube, and I mean, some people don't like what, like, they've confirmed to me that they don't like when I get real, that it can be annoying. Cause like thought loops could be annoying. Not everybody wants to deal with it, and I kind of totally get that. Wait, where was I going with this? Oh, right. What was I gonna say? I don't remember. Never mind. Something about opening up. Like, oh, I thought I'm not supposed to open up. That everything's got to be a secret. Is that more of the idol culture, right? Is shutting the fuck up and not talking about your issues. And I respect it. But I'm not an idol. So maybe I should talk more. I don't really know what people want from me specifically. I like to please people. So if people want me to be somebody else, I can try. But if you like me for who I am, I mean, that's pretty cool, I guess. But I don't know what other people do. Like, people who do well, do they open up ever, or they just go into the idle thing and just like shut up and clam up? No issue about that, for the record. I don't want this to look too like, oops. I'll just leave it that way. And then I'll do my blush now. Wait. Let me do it right here. And then I'm going to do the blush. This is way better than the last one turned out. I'll be able to show a side comparison. Actually, I could show you that right now if you want. So, if I go back here... Also, I overestimated... underestimated how long this would take. I was like, oh, shit, dude. I'm gonna finish this in, 30 minutes. It's gonna be a little bit longer than that. So, this drawing was, the one that I'm gonna show was the old version, and, why won't it save? It's the old version, and it was like a really rough, cheap doodle. And it's the one that I wanted to remake. Let me... Old version. I used to actually really like this piece. But I think the new one's a lot better. And I like, sometimes when I redraw old pieces, I can actually make them look better. Part of... actually, wait, should I be real, or should I be real, or should I be myself and be autistic? Because I am, probably. What do you guys prefer? Let me know in the comments. I posted the link's gone now, but the marshmallow where you can give me honest hate mail and let me know how much you hate me. But it's kind of stupid to ask you guys that, because you guys will just be like, well, we already come to your streams, so we like you for how you are, so clearly we don't want you to change, and you're dumb and stop thinking about this shit. Yeah, so true. Conversation in my head that I'm having by myself. Gleam? What the fuck took him so long? Gleam, do you want to watch stuff later? Because when I'm finished up with these commissions, I'm gonna, like, spend the rest of the night just watching stuff. And I was going to invite you, should you, if you even care. Gleam's not answering. He hates me. He hates me. He hates me. Hi, Brooks. Brooke? Hello. Hola. You said Gleam was here, love. Oh, right. I know. Unreal. Tournament. Ow, ow, ow! My eye keeps itching. Oh! Oh, if his internet spot... Oh, shit. This, shading isn't turning out very good. If his internet is spotty, then he probably can't watch anything. I guess we'll just have to watch Gundam without him. Just joking. We weren't gonna watch Gundam. Free in 15 minutes. Okay, don't hold your breath. It's gonna be like a tiny bit more before I'm like gonna be ready. But if you want to join my Discord and hang out while we watch stuff, exclamation, uh, type exclamation Discord. Did I put all the face shade in here? Hold on, let me just do this. I don't want this to be too dark. Although if we did go that way, it would be kind of okay. See, Love already has everybody covered. Thank you, Love. Pumpkin art. Hello, BB. Actually, let me look at the model that I posed to make sure I'm doing the lighting, like, right. Oh, my phone turned off. Hold on, hold on. This is somebody's OC I got commissioned to draw. I'm double checking the reference. Oh shit, it would have been a while since I last posted it. I sent myself the reference to store. I just gotta scroll up endlessly to find it. Okay. So the way that I did this, the way the shading on the model looks, it should be like, just like kind of like this. Death Note music sounds very similar to kaiju music, probably because same animation studio. Is it? That animation studio also did High School of the Dead and at least the first season of Attack on Titan, I believe. No, 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 no. Same director, I think, but not same studio. Wait, wait. Death Note is Madhouse, isn't it? Is Death Note Madhouse? Okay. Did Madhouse do Attack on Titan season 1? I think that must be wrong. But I'm pretty sure they have the same director. Same 4? Really? For Attack on Titan? Okay, okay. But same director, right? Okay, okay. That's what I remember. Because I'm like, I knew the director, but I'm like, something doesn't feel right. I don't think Madhouse ever had anything to do with Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan season 1 has like fantastic presentation. But I dropped off like a long time ago. So we're messing with dark colors, so it's kind of hard to see all this like detail that I'm doing, but maybe it'll look better on computers. On my tablet, I deal with like I'm like underneath a light, so it's showing the reflection of the room, like of the lights above. This might be a little bit too dark. Hold on. Put that right here. Let's do it like that. Alright, and then I would consider this almost done. Let's see, let me see if I want to darken the eyes to kind of make them round and pop like this. Do I want to do this? It's like I don't think my eyes are perfectly round. My eyes when I draw them, they tend to be like a little bit uneven and wonky. To be honest, I actually kind of prefer when the eyes pop. Like I'm shading everything else, but having the eyes just be cartoony and flat, I kind of like it. And I'm not, that's not laziness. That's legitimate. So, save this image. And we're gonna save as normal. And then, because why not, I'll save it as a PNG, as a transparent too. You know what's crazy for how big it was at the time? As like the second coming of Anime Christ, dude stopped giving a fuck about Space Dandy almost immediately. I haven't looked into Space Dandy much. I've seen it around. Actually, let me come up with it. Let me see if I can do this. Wait. I'm gonna copy this. Copy. Paste. It's gonna be stupid what I'm about to do, but I'm just curious if I can just easily come up with like the warm palette for the other character. Let's go to red. No, not quite. Let me pull up the character reference for the shark. It's worth a try. Just to see if I can be lazy. Let's see. Let's start with the skin color. I want it to be... It's kind of orange pinkish. I feel like the face on this one didn't turn out as good as the other one. Is it just because of the way I did the mouth? It's like I could up it here. Is it because of the face angle, maybe? Space Dandy seems fine, but it also seems like something that I don't need to see either. I don't know. It doesn't look like anything that I'll go crazy about. It looks like something that I'll, like, enjoy and everything, and then I kind of move on. But I don't know how to explain what I would see that I would see and be like, oh my god, that's instantly me core. Because hardly anything like that comes around. Ugh, this seems so fucked. Well, it's actually a little bit better than it was before. Sorry for neglecting chat a little bit. Have to do it every now and then to make headway? So with this outfit, you don't see much of the skin, really. Also, let's see. Should I make this more vibrant? Yeah, sure. Hideki Tanuichi is the name of the composer. Yeah. They did a Death Note Kaiji. I didn't know he... Oh, right, you said that. That's right. That's how we started talking about this, that he did Kaiji music. He hasn't... What's crazy is he hasn't done a lot. But Death Note is, like, several composers. Okay, so the eyes are... They're like this, but paler, so... Alright, this does. Whenever I zoom out, it doesn't look that bad. And then she's got red eyes. Kind of like this shade, sort of. Maybe I should go a little bit brighter. And then the hair is like a cute pink. This is a good palette. Yeah, this is actually... Should I go darker? No, that's too. Yeah, and then the suit is like... bluish leaning. Kind of bluish purple, kind of like this. Hold on, let's go a little bit bluer. Actually, purple... That's fine. The downside, though, is that I'm going to need to change the color of the line arts for some of the parts, because she's warm in her skin area, but in terms of what she's actually wearing, it's a bit, like, colder. Not that it can't work this way, but... And then the fins are kind of like, they got a purplish kind of vibe to them. Is this pale? Pale. Like that? Yeah. And then it has like texture that's like a little bit lighter than the rest. Let's do the hair highlight now. So what I did last time is I did like a lightish color and then selected it, and then I like did a little bit of like a white gradient. Not too crazy. Is it already white or is it not showing? What's going on? Oh. Something like that. Maybe I need to make this more pale. That's a pop. Like that. And then I need the eyes to pop a little bit better, so we're gonna do the blush now. No, we haven't decided what color the shading of the skin is. We're gonna have to wait till that's done. Let's color the suit. The Korean animation industry. Yeah, they a lot of stuff that's like, oh, it's Western animation. It's like, it's actually not. It's like animated by Korea. Like, I was always blown away when I found out that like Koreans animated Invader Zim. That's why I hope we get Killing Stalking animation one day. I'd kill to see how they would do that. And then just like a line like that. I think we're getting some Chinese animation, right? So I'm pretty sure we're probably getting some Korean stuff too. I'm interested. Because now we have a bigger pool of creators. Suppose we have like American animation, but I don't care for it much. And now we have American anime. And I hate it. I mean, we've had American anime. Looks like it's just a line. Right here. The same studio that animated Korra is animating DMC show. Yeah, that's why I'm not interested in it. I didn't really like. I don't like Avatar. I don't. I don't really find Korra to seem appealing, and I haven't heard great things. I heard that it's like okay, but I don't even like Avatar, so. And don't like Castlevania anime. Actually, really dislike it. In hindsight, like at first, I thought it was like okay for what it was, even though it didn't seem like amazing. But as time went on, I'm just like, you know what? I actually don't think I like it at all. I had to adjust the shoe. It felt like I did too much of a pointed tip. Thank you, Freezy. So let's see. This is supposed to be lighter color. Hold on, it's easier if I do it this way. Do with the like the base color being the light color first, and then going over it with the dark color after. Okay, so this goes here. Wait, chat one moment, everybody. Sorry. And then I have to do another commission for this person. I won't finish it today, but it won't be something that'll take too long to do. I think I actually tried to. I drew half of it before, and then I'm like, I'm hitting arc block. I don't think it's turned out well. I'll just refund you. Oh fuck, power started flickering. Um, but unfortunately, if I ever did draw it, I don't have the original file anymore, which would have helped because I could have just worked on it and finished it, you know? Hmm. Feels like everything should be darker. Just a little bit? No? Well, let's see. Eh, no, this is too dark now. I think this is almost done. Let's do this. Yeah. Let's darken this a little bit more after all. Go down. It's too dark. Wait, 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 wait. That's way. Hold on. Maybe? Let's try this. I want it to be very subtle. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Now this is basically done. Let's go over the line art really quick. Let's do... So... what I'm gonna do is warm up there. Just gotta have it not touch the warm parts. Okay, there we go. Do you archive your own works or do you just delete stuff? Archive? I posted on my Ko-Fi. You could say American Animation, but aren't most American shows outsourced to the same Korean studio? Yeah, but in my opinion, if it's Western directed, then, I mean, the animation may not be, Western, but the soul is Western. And that's what will make me decide if I like something or not. Sometimes. Like Batman Beyond was Korean animated and I loved it, but I don't vibe with a lot of Western stuff now. I find it to be a little bit cringe. And if you've seen the for like, I don't mean to be a hater, if anybody like really cares about the show, I'm really sorry. But if you watch the Castlevania like Netflix anime quote, it's very, very Western in kind of like the worst ways. It's like in terms of its tone, directing, humor style, eh. And that's probably what I hate a lot is Western humor at the moment. Not that there's not any examples of good Western humor, just when I come across certain Western humor that does certain things, I get so irritated. Like, it won't even be, like, bad or anything. It'll just be like, I won't laugh, but, I mean, I guess it's funny. Yeah. But I'm also, like, not the biggest comedy lover to begin with. I don't actually like a lot of comedy and anime either. I'm just a hater. I can't think of any Western show in the last 10 years that I really like that's not independent made. It's all about the independent scene, right? Even then, I feel like a little bit picky and haven't really checked much stuff out, period. But I got a bunch of, like, older stuff that I've missed out on that I'm more interested in than checking out. More interested in checking out than, like, newer stuff. I say that despite spending my week watching Squid Games Season 2. And, like, every single show that I ever like, it does stuff I hate. Where now it's trying to be kind of quirky and funny. Like, more quirky and funny than it started off. So, I'm just kind of like in this forever curse of, every show I watch, eventually it gets, like, kind of lame. Not that Squid Games was ever high art or anything. It just can't get consistency. Or you get invested in something and then it just disappoints you. It's like I got super into The Boys, Game of Thrones. I liked Walking Dead for a period of time, and then it changes, and then because these shows are written and directed by multiple people, like from episode to episode, even. So it's kind of inevitable that there will be like quality changes or dips. I mean to say, how dark do I have the shade in here? All right, and not too hard. Okay, I don't want to go too harsh then for this. I have that disabled just because it gets a little bit too chaotic for me. Because I usually don't want too much clutter on the screen. That's why I don't really, hold on. Is this, like, less vibrant than this? I feel like it's kind of less vibrant. But that's why I don't have, like, a lot of, like, redeems or anything. It's because I like to be, like, really boring. Okay, now let's just use black for shading. And then let me look at the model. So a lot of the shading is on this side. Okay. Almost done. Now let's do this kind of shading for tail. It's hard for comedy to hit me nowadays. Most comedy media I find kind of great. And I feel like it's not even like these days. I feel like never been one to like comedies that much. At least in terms of getting attached. But I really did like Dodgeball back in the day. Thought that was the funniest thing in the planet. Let's do multiply. Oh, of course I did it on the wrong layer. Why wouldn't I? How does that keep happening to me? So we're just gonna copy this. Copy. Um, was there something else I was gonna do? Did I? Why do I feel like there's something that I'm forgetting? I guess, this is black, right? I guess I could shade the suit a little bit more. this is kind of all encased in shadow, sort of. Let's do this. That. And then just a little bit of shading here. And then I think we're kind of done. Oh, okay. At some point, the line art got a little bit too faded. It was never supposed to be like this dull. I don't know why it turned that way. Now it kind of pops better and matches more. Why are you doing this? I'm about to sneeze. Maybe not. What is this? Thank you. What the fuck is happening? What is this? Was this initially, like, filled out in black? How did it get, like... It became like an outline or something. Oh wait, I shouldn't do black. There we go. Okay, so I would say this is done. So let's save it as transparent, and then we'll save it as with a white background. Ugh. Okay, so we can flip back and forth between the two. Cause I can't extend the size on a tablet. Oh, see. Okay, so let's do a test. Okay. All right. Wait. Okay, merge that together. All right, save in as transparent. Then save in with the white background. This is another reason why I'll have 5,000 of the same file saved, because I keep having to save the corrected versions. Okay, so we do this, now this. So the teeth stand out. We don't want the teeth to be fluorescent white. Let's have it be the same color as the eyes. Oops. Then we merge that together. All right, now we're going to save transparent. And then we're going to save a not transparent. And boom, we are done. I have now rotated my tablet to where now it's doing that, but we did it. Another successful art session. Let me disable or disconnect the tablet from my computer, and then we could do our closing statements, and then I will host Death Note in my Discord, because I don't want to play a game right now. Ooh, accidentally turned on airplane mode. Hey, could any intelligent viewers, such as you guys, tell me what does a airplane mode do? What is that for? Does it disable your wire, your Wi-Fi wires. I'm also pulling you guys up on the second monitor now. Now I don't have to use my phone. Shuts off online. So, it's like a choice, right? Airplane disables it. Okay. I guess that would make sense because it can cause, like, interference issue. I almost, like, my brain is so, like, all right, I'm wrapping it up that I start, like, my hand reaches over for my iPhone to, like, turn it off. Like, all right, time to turn it off. Which I've done that before. I've accidentally closed my model, like, live while streaming. It doesn't disable Bluetooth? Okay. But everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with me while I draw and get to listen to Death Note music while I satiate my fix. And I will be live tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to be fighting the final Virgil fight of Devil May Cry 3. I've done it before. It's pretty tight. It's not the hardest, but I'm gonna have the streamer debuff, and again, he's pretty tight. I have my upcoming new costume debut, this Wednesday, February 12th at 6 p.m. EST, and a romantic video game. I'm going to become a femboy, with a vagina. Beside that, here's the boring Discord where I'm probably gonna host movie night, maybe, or the dollhouse. I don't know. I can let Gleam choose. Whatever.
Names of a friend.
Thank you for the follow. Honestly, whatever Gleam wants, Gleam will have. And then we have, let me type dollhouse. Hold on. Dollhouse Discord. That's the bigger Discord. It's coin flip which server I'm gonna host Death Note in. I also have my Twitter. If you feel like checking me out, following me, keeping up with me. If you want to have alerts specifically when I'm going live, you can also, in my Discord, you're able to, like, do that there. If you do in Dollhouse, you'll get alerted when any member goes live. But if you go to my personal, then it just alerts you for me. So that's my Twitter. If you want to commission me while I'm still in the mood to take them on, there's my Kofi. Right now, I'm in the I want commissions mood rather than the I reluctantly need commissions mood, if that makes sense. So I'm kind of hyped at the moment. But that may not last. I may get cynical and not want to work anymore. Death Note Episode 1, yeah. And we're gonna probably watch the dub. I like the dub for L's voice. Light's voice is so terrible, though. I'm sorry. He overacts. He's in. Light can be dramatic, but he's more stoic than the English dub voice would lead you to believe. And I think that's all I have to plug. So let's go ahead and see. Oh, is Para still live? We could raid Para. She's like doing her debut still. This will be like my third time popping in to see her. Alright. Raid Para. Alright. Alright. Everybody, have a good night, and I'll see you guys later.